Good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. And hello to the editor. And we are the Group 8 mailers, consisting of me, Gian Mario, Jari Soriano, Asil Cruz, Annabel Cook, and Yusef Noor. Today in this vlog, we'll discuss and answer of the 5 essential questions that a person thinks when it comes to media and information literacy. So before we start, like, subscribe, and comment, and click the notification bell on the channel of our mother channel, Gurang Vlogger ng Kuwait. Start.
Hello everyone, today I will be explaining what is media. Media is the plural of medium, refers to the communication channels through which we disseminate news, music, movies, and educational and promotional messages and other data. It includes physical and online newspaper and magazines, television, radio, billboards, telephone and internet fax and billboards. It describes the various ways through which we communicate in society because it refers to means of communication. Everything ranging from a telephone call to the evening news on television can be called media. When talking about reaching a very large number of people, we say mass media. Local media refers to, for example, your local newspaper or local regional TV radio channel. The internet has also emerged as a major player as a rapidly growing number of people globally get their news, movies, and a lot of things online. There are 2 different types of media, print media and broadcast media. Print media includes all types of publications, including newspapers, journals, magazines, books, and reports. It is the oldest type, and despite suffering since the emergence of internet, it is still used by a major proportion of population. In different ways, it's not dead yet. Broadcast media refers to radio and TV, which came onto the scene at the beginning and middle of the 20th century respectively. Most people still get their news from TV and radio broadcasts. However, experts predict that it will not be long before online sources take over. That's all for today and goodbye.
Today I'll be talking about media literacy. Media literacy is the ability to identify different types of media and understand the messages they're sending. Kids take in a huge amount of information from a wide variety of sources, far beyond the traditional media, such as TV, radio, newspaper, and magazines of most parents' youth. There are text messages, memes, viral videos, social media, video games, advertising, and more. But all media shares one thing, and that is someone created it. And it was created for a reason. Understanding that reason is the basis of media literacy. The digital age has made it easy for anyone to create media. We don't always know who created something, why they created it, and whether it's credible. This makes media literacy tricky to learn and teach. Nonetheless, media literacy is an essential skill in the digital age. It specifically helps us to learn to think critically. As kids evaluate media, they decide whether the messages make sense, why certain information was included and what wasn't included, and what the key ideas are. They learn to use examples to support their opinions. Then they can make up their own minds about the information based on knowledge they already have. Media literacy also helps us become a smart consumer of products and information. Media literacy helps kids learn how to determine whether something is credible, and it also helps them determine the persuasive intent of advertising and resist the techniques marketers use to sell products. It helps us recognize point of view. Every creator has a perspective. Identifying an author's point of view helps kids appreciate different perspectives. It also helps put out information in the context of what they already know or think they know.
So the third question is, how does it play an important role in communication and dissemination? So to answer that question, media in its different forms like the print media, mass media, and social media, and the other forms have made a good impact and improvement on how communication works these past few decades. Unlike the olden times where you'd have to write down on a letter and send it, it's going to be time consuming. It will take some time until the other party receives your message. So nowadays, you just have to type it on your phone and also send it through your phone. And it's going to be instant. The other person receives it instantly. So not only does media and information benefit that kind of communication, but it also benefits on how mass media communicates and disseminates information to the public. Before, newspapers would always be so common. It would always be delivered to everyone's door, to every household's doorstep every morning, and that's how the news is disseminated. But nowadays, you could just find these news articles online on social media, or you could just find it on your television, on your news channel. And that's how media and information literacy benefits how communication and dissemination of information works. It also benefits the dissemination of information by publishing all those websites full of information on the internet. So that's why you could see most people from this era of media and information, most people who have lived in this era, most people who have been born in this era, have learned a lot from the internet. Most of the knowledge they know is from the internet, since media and technology is present in everyone's homes these days in the 21st century. So that's the answer on how media and information plays an important role on the communication and dissemination of the information.
Hey there, I'll be answering the question, how does information literacy apply in the real world and beyond the classroom? Now, we live in a world where we are surrounded by mass media, news, and information everywhere we look. With the press of a button, we could post a picture, comment a reply, and read an article within a span of minutes. Media and information literacy can help us use this technology for our own and for others' benefits, ethically, efficiently, and effectively. In real life, you can use this knowledge of media and information in order to be aware of the dangers of the internet. Because sometimes when you post or express your personal feelings online on social media with good intentions, others may not see it that way and may attack you with hate. However, by being literate and educated on the behaviors of the media, you can post more thoughtfully without the fear of being bombarded with criticism and condemnation. On the internet, information is rampant and free. This being the case, we should be more responsible about trusting information, as we are often misled on a day-to-day basis by fake news, rumors, assumptions, and biases without proper explanation and trust it fully. Information literacy allows us to identify these misleading pieces of info through verifying the authors, publishers, editors, and more. In an increasingly digital, interdependent, and global world, media and information literacy is a fundamental human right that promotes more social connections. It has the ability to close the gap between those who have access to a lot of knowledge and those who don't. Media and information literacy empowers and gives individuals knowledge on how media and information systems work and the conditions under which they are operated. People need to be informed about the hidden agendas of various media companies and the information they are being fed on a daily basis. This concept of media and information literacy helps you achieve that ability of being able to distinguish what information is good for you, what isn't, and how you can use it in your daily lives. So be careful and stay safe.
Question: what do we know about the world, and how do we get to know what we know about the world? In the present day, we get our knowledge about the world through media and information technologies. We get it through new articles, social media apps, websites, and broadcasting companies. But the point of this question is that how much of what we get to know about the world through these modern media technologies? We live in a world where information spreads faster than ever before, and this brings to light another underlying problem, which is fake news. So much of what we know about the world, in fact, premeditate. The type of information we get on a daily basis subjective, which basically means that we get the information we want to see. On YouTube, and our news and recommendation are based in our interest and what we've watched before. Websites like Facebook use cookies to know what type of advertisements are most suited to us. If we have a question that we want to answer to, we can search it online, look through our friend's story, or ask online's forum and get it within a second. And usually, we just trust the information that is presented to us, whether it may be by a well-known organization or an online friend. However, this usually leads to misinformation or disinformation. Today, knowing which information is fake or not is hard. It becomes harder to distinguish the more it spreads. One way to combat is that to verify the information you receive on websites and news articles, you could check the source used as well as check if the names of the authors are presented or accountability. Do not believe things that's said on the internet that are presented without a source. This is the first step toward preventing fake news and misunderstanding about what we know about the
So there you have it. Those are the 5 essential questions that we have answered. So those are the 5 essential questions that one thinks when it comes to media and information literacy. So don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, you should like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this video, and also click the notification bell on our mother channel, Agorang Vlogger ng Kuwait. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.